What if Ronaldo chooses Manchester City instead of Manchester United in 2021? Can you imagine the scenario? There are many questions and imaginations, all of which I will raise in today's episode. As I did in the previous episode about what if Ronaldo decides to stay in Madrid and not leave. I advise you to watch this episode, but now let us start in 2021. Ronaldo decided to leave Juventus for reasons that are not entirely clear. But it was said that the team did not suit Ronaldo's mentality. As Cristiano, of course, aspired to win more Champions League titles and Ballon d'Or awards, during the 3 seasons Ronaldo spent with Juventus, he was unable to achieve this. However, let us not deny that Cristiano's performance with Juventus was exceptional, and I can say confidently that Ronaldo revitalized the Italian league and attracting the spotlight to it. As before Ronaldo went to Juventus, the most watched leagues were the Spanish La Liga because of Messi and Ronaldo, and the English Premier League because of its strong competition. I'm not saying that no one was watching the Italian league. Of course, there were those who followed the Italian league, but not like today, and this is all because Ronaldo made the spotlight on them. At the level of the Juventus team, he helped them win many important titles and was one of the fastest players to reach 100 goals, despite claims that his career was finished after leaving Real Madrid. But his achievements with Juventus are immortalized in history. When the time came for his departure, his destination was either Manchester City or Manchester United. And we all know what the Portuguese star ultimately chose. But what if the opposite happened and Cristiano did not receive Sir Alex's call? In this scenario, Manchester City basically won the English Premier League in this season without Ronaldo. So can you imagine if they had Ronaldo with them? What else could happen? Let me tell you, by heading into the Champions League, we would have seen a match immortalized in history. Cristiano facing his old team, Real Madrid. And by a large percentage, the result would have been decided in favor of Manchester City even in the final seconds. As of course, we do not need to talk about Cristiano's mentality in proving that he was right to leave Madrid, other than the strategic thinking of Pep Guardiola. It's hard for me to imagine Ronaldo and Guardiola together in the same team, but let's continue. With Ronaldo achieving success in the English Premier League and the UEFA Champions League, who would have been the winner of the Ballon d'Or in your opinion? I think the answer is settled. Now let's move on to the next season. Ronaldo could have been the reason for everything to change. Just imagine with me that with the all-time top scorer in football, and Manchester City also decided to buy Haaland alongside him. Imagine those two under Guardiola's guidance. Isn't this a terrifying thing for any team? And if we talk about the titles that would have been achieved throughout the second season, I can confidently say the English Premier League and the Champions League. As they already did that without Ronaldo, so with Ronaldo everything could be settled easily. But here's the point that I want to talk about, which is the World Cup. The World Cup in 2022 was a nightmare for Ronaldo due to his problems with Ten Hag and Manchester United. The Portugal coach Santos benched Ronaldo, and the press did not leave him, along with the tragic death of his young son, which psychologically destroyed Ronaldo. After all that he didn't receive sufficient support from Manchester United during this time, all that led to the famous meeting with Piers Morgan exposing Manchester United's faults, and the contract terminated in the next day. All of this happened days before the World Cup. So when Ronaldo participated with Portugal while being without a club, that made coach Santos to bench him, fearing from Ronaldo's lack of readiness. So now if Ronaldo had been at Manchester City, would all of this have happened? Of course no. Any problem would have been solved by Pep Guardiola and Ronaldo, and of course, Cristiano would have received support from his entire team, putting him in a better state of mind for the World Cup. Perhaps we would not have seen him sitting on the bench, even for a minute. So if Ronaldo moved to Man City had done successfully, we might have seen the dream final between Messi and Ronaldo in the World Cup 2022, and who knows what could happen then. I have a question for you now. If Ronaldo won the World Cup and surpassed Messi in the Ballon d'Or race, what do you think he might do after that? Let me tell you, he might have renewed his contract with Manchester City or retire. But here we can say that the saga with Saudi clubs would never have appeared in the picture. All of this could have happened if it hasn't been for a wrong decision. But in the end, Ronaldo followed his heart and went to the Red Devils. So what do you think about this scenario, my friend? Let me know your opinion in the comments below. And don't forget to share and like and subscribe for more related content about football.